all individuals acting as a mortgage agent level 1 in Ontario must have a license from the FSRA. They must also be sponsored by a one licensed mortgage broker. So you can't just pass this test and go out and start slinging out mortgages. Okay. You have to still go and find a broker of record and someone to work with. Now, the fee for a new mortgage agent level 1 license is $941, really not bad. And you can get that course in Ontario and other places in Canada through these 3 websites: Mortgage Professionals Canada, Canadian Mortgage Brokers Association in Ontario, and then Real Estate and Mortgage Institute of Canada. No, we are not working with or sponsored by any of these places. These are just good places to go and research if you want to either work with a mortgage agent to get a better understanding or to become one yourself.
So after that, I think you'd want to look at sort of what you'd require to get your license. If you want to become a licensed mortgage agent, you must be over 18. Sorry for our 17-year-old listeners that we actually do have some. There was some beauties in the course that were like just absolute go-getters wanting to, or in the free webinars and the 5-day challenge that were wanting to just crush deals. I remember I was like that when I was 17 too. So you must be a resident of Canada. You must have an Ontario mailing address. If it's the Ontario one, I'm going to assume it's, and not a post office box. You must have a valid email address. You must be authorized by a mortgage brokerage to deal in mortgages, complete an approved mortgage agent education program, and be suitable for a license.
Okay. So if we go through that list, pretty easy. Basically, a Canadian over 18 with an email address and an address and
$1,000 in your pocket.
$1,000 and a completed educational program. Okay, so again, we're about to get into the commissions part here, right? Because that's what everyone wants to know about: money, moolah. How much are mortgage agents making? It's something everyone seems to be curious about, but often gets wrong. Now, similar to real estate agents, Dan, as you mentioned, the perception around mortgage agents is that it's easy and you can get in there and make a ton of money. And why are you smiling? Because you know
I was remembering my joke before. And in some cases that's true, and in some deals will be nice, easy files, and then some mortgage agents make a killing, but it's not always the case, right?
No, exactly, right? Similar to real estate agents, mortgage agents and brokers, for the most part, are entrepreneurs and small business owners. And you don't get your license and, get your desk all set up and the phone starts ringing, do you?
Yeah, it is kind of funny, like that there's this expectation in your profession, like it's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to get my license and I'm just going to put it in my Instagram bio and then people are just going to do deals with me. Something like that, I don't know.
I mean, we see it all the time, right? I can't remember how many times I've gotten the question, hey, I think I'm going to get my real estate license. I think I'm going to get my mortgage license. I'm still going to keep my other job. Or I'm still going to do this. I'll just do my own deals or I'll do them for my friends or whatever. That you might get a couple deals done with friends and family kind of thing. But is that someone that you want? You want someone who is part-time to be handling some of the biggest financial risks of your investing life. So for me, this really does have to kind of be a full-time thing, right? I mean, now some might point the finger back at me and say, Nick, you're a hypocrite. You're not a full-time mortgage agent. Well, you're right. I'm not, but I have a full-time team of people that sit in an office that help me get this stuff done. I also, when I'm not doing my full-time mortgage stuff, I'm still hyper involved in real estate transactions, understanding the market. So that's my excuse there. I'm more talking about the people that are looking at this as a way to make an extra 10, 20 grand a year or 50 to 60 grand a year. I'm just very hesitant to work with those people because I don't think they understand the business and the grit that you need. You almost need to suffer for the first couple of years of being a mortgage agent or a real estate agent to really kind of come out better the other end, Dan. And I know you had probably, as with almost everybody that starts, a rough, slow couple of years as you learned the market, learned how to be a business person.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of a little bit advantaged because I joined a family business. So I guess I would have probably started on third base there. But, I didn't end up actually working with the family business in the fullness of time because, I don't know, I mean, it's just not easy to work with family and differences. And they were kind of winding down while I was winding up. But, yeah, I mean, even for me, I think my first year, I probably only did like 35 or maybe 50 grand in deals. And then by year two, I was doing like double, triple that. And it wasn't really related to being in a family business. It was just like learning the business, learning systems, how to generate new leads, how to service clients properly, et cetera.